All right, I'm Nick. So today we're going to shoot the Bodyguard 2.0 again. I'm excited about this. About 6 days ago we shot it. When we first shot it, we did have a few failures to feed. My assumption is those are all magazine related. They only happened on the first or second round. Obviously the springs are super stiff. I know that. It's something that we talked about, okay? The day after that video, I made a video showing how stiff the magazines were. We put the magazines in this box, fully loaded, and let them sit for the last 5 days. Now, 2 days ago, I did open that box up and I did pull out one of the rounds, and it was a little bit easier to put it back in, okay? So, obviously, the first step is always just to load the magazines and see what happens. So today, we are going to stand at 7 yards. We're going to load the gun, rack the gun, see what happens. And the other thing that we saw in the first video of shooting it was the gun was shooting probably 6 inches low or so. Now that was on steel, it wasn't on paper. So we're going to have a look. We're going to take our time. We're going to make some good shots. We're going to see what happens, okay? We'll start off with the the 12 round magazine, which gives you a little bit better grip. It went in the gun way easier. We even had a hard time racking it, and it chambered the round without any issues, okay? So if you haven't seen that first video, go back and in the playlist, watch the first video. You'll see what I'm talking about, okay? After we shoot these two mags, we'll reload. Hopefully we beat that rain, and we'll go from there. All right, we're going to shoot at the top left target. And we're going to try to make sure the sights are perfectly lined up to see where it hits. Low right. Dead center. Man, I'm excited about that. Obviously, zero malfunctions out of there. Look, I still haven't cleaned it. I haven't added any lube. I haven't changed anything, which I know really upset some of you folks. There was no packing grease in there. The gun was perfectly clean. It had oil. The first failures to feed was because the magazine spring tension. And that's something as a new gun owner that you need to know. I know that, but you need to know that. If you're an experienced person, maybe you're a professional, you already knew the answer. Oh, we didn't get the flush round. All right, here we go. The flush fitting magazine did not chamber that round. Remember, that magazine, the springs were super tight as well. It did chamber it with one less round though, okay? We're making this. It's just live action. Whatever happens, happens, all right? I'm not going to edit anything out. All right, so once again, I would say that issue right there is simply spring related, okay? If you guys can see that target, I'll take a picture when we're all done and I'll put it up right here so you guys can see it. The gun is shooting super accurate. It isn't shooting low. What we've learned over time is people in the comment section, we're starting to get sprinkled on. People in the comment sections, man, they do not like Fiocchi amazine. They do not like Fiocchi ammunition. It's just part of it. That's what we learned, all right? They blame the gun. They blame the shooter. They blame the magazines. They blame the ammo. It's just a crazy world, okay? So we're going to hurry up and get some of these reloaded. All right, we put 10 rounds into this flush fitting magazine again. Same thing. It did chamber without any issues that time. Let's just run these 10, try to beat that rain. All right, going a bit faster. The group is opening up, getting a little bit low right. That's just from my trigger finger. I think the trigger is actually pretty good. Now, Sometimes I'm just a regular old dude. I don't pull the trigger very well. It does happen. But it ran all 10 of those, chambered the first round without issue. And as these magazines get broken in, I think that will be the case. It's a cool little pistol. I've been waiting all week to come out here and shoot it again because I didn't really expect to have too many problems. We'll top that off. Well, and then we'll put the rest of these rounds in this one, and we'll keep shooting till we get to 50, see if we have any other issues. All right. Put this one in our pocket. Put that one in the gun. No issues there. All right, that is all 50. We'll go take that photo we talked about earlier. One thing that we did talk about briefly, and I'll get a better picture of that. Maybe I'll do it right now before I go inside. I'll get it inside. It'll be hard to see it. But the channel back here on that rear sight is big. It is not a precision instrument, okay? The idea is you're in trouble, you pick it up, you find that red or orange dot on the front, and you pull the trigger, and you disappear to safety, right? I was excited about this. I still am. I think it shot phenomenal. I think it'll do a wonderful job. And I like the serrations, okay? Even though it is super tiny, definitely a little baby pistol. The serrations are really, really nice. The ergonomics are nice. It fits your hand really, really well, especially with that extended magazine, which is 12 plus 1. But really, I would probably carry it 11 plus 1 just so you know there aren't going to be any malfunctions. But I plan on shooting it a lot more before I decide if it's carryable or not, right? It has to be completely reliable for that thing to go in my pocket or on my holster, all right? If you guys have any questions about it, let me know. If you want to see it shot more, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching.